I've lived all my life in Baltimore County. I'm 34 years old. I have a 15-month-old daughter with my beautiful wife. I had a cyst for about 3+ years in my left armpit. One Sunday afternoon, I decided to go to a sauna. It looks like the heat aggravated the abscess and made it inflamed. Ultimately, it burst and I ended up at MedStar Good Samaritan Hospital, where they took care of me. The wound itself, it had to heal on its own. So with it healing, you would have to have, stuff being put in it, padding and everything taken out of it, put back in, put a dressing on top of it. And so it was pretty serious. It definitely hurt really bad. The hospital offered home health care, nurse who can come over to the house, it'll be a couple times per week, and that way they can come in and be able to do the dressings and the changes. Because I was also under medication that wouldn't allow me to drive back and forth to the wound clinic.
Because he was in a lot of pain. Even the least amount of movement of the arm, the extremity that had the incision was a problem.
There was no way that I was going to be able to do it myself, let alone my wife or even my mom would come over and be able to, empty out the wound, pack it back in, put a patch over it, making sure that everything's being done properly. Vivien was able to contact me an hour beforehand to let me know that, hey, go ahead and take your pain meds, so that way it can have an effect on me when she did come over, feeling a little bit less pain, and she took care of everything. Thankfully this service was available and I was able to, get the accommodations that I did, and it was one of the best things ever.
And he knew he needed a care, so he was doing everything possible for him to get healed. So we hit off real well. I think we just got along, from the first day.
So Vivien, not only was she, part of the home health care to take care of my wound and everything, she made sure that I was also, upbeat a little bit, that I wasn't, being depressed about it. She would come in, greet the family, greet our daughter, and it felt like she was part of the family and everything.
Well, I've been a nurse for a long time, since '94. I've done hospital care. But the in-home gives you a different perspective of nursing. You are close up with the patient, you're like one-on-one with the patient. And then if you are in there for a long time, you practically become part of the family.
I felt like I was in great hands, and it was perfect. I'm very grateful and thankful to MedStar's whole entire team. The home health care team was great. They took really good care of me, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody else that has any type of wounds.